All right, Rock Titan fans, we are here with Sammy from Blue Helix out in Washington State, man. How you doing, dude?
Doing great, dude. It's awesome. Awesome, beautiful day here in Washington. Sun's actually out.
Yeah, well, we're freezing our asses off out here in Philadelphia, man.
It's
But,
cold. Believe me, it's cold.
Yeah, man. So we're going to talk about aliens? We'll be talking about the aliens, man.
Yeah, we can talk about aliens. I'm all right with that.
Well, no, I definitely want to touch on that. But let's get down to the roots of Blue Helix. You're out there in Washington State. I mean, that is an area that has given birth to some of the most amazing bands that really defined a whole new genre of music and really kind of probably enlightened a whole new generation of music fans. So what's it like for you being out there, keeping that legacy alive, rocking out? Do you ever think about that? Like, you know, all the other bands that kind of preceded you, and did any of those have any influence on Blue Helix?
You know, it's nice when you're playing some of the venues that your favorite bands played, you know, like the Showbox and the Crocodile and those kind of places. You know, there's a lot of venues where Nirvana first started, and like KGRG is 89.9 FM out here. It's the college, it's like the college radio station in Washington, right, for rock music, and that's where Nirvana started getting played, and you know, they were the only band that played Crescent this one stage about 7, 8 months ago, I think it was. It was a little while ago we played there, but they were the only band ever played there until Blue Helix. We were the second band.
Wow, man. Wow, that's huge.
It was really cool, man. And, you know, so, yeah, moments like that are special for me. I grew up listening to nothing but 90s music, so
yeah.
I moved out to Seattle because I love the music so much from the 90s, and you know, you know, the music out here is still pretty good. You know, I mean, it's not like...
Well, they got Blue Helix, of course! Of course!
But yeah, Seattle's a different scene, man. You know, I've been all over the States, and, you know, some of what's more popular here is not, say, the same kind of vibe in Colorado or maybe New York or, you know, Florida. You know, people are into more like a more harder rock kind of vibe down south. You know, and up here it's more like the what kind of rock? How would I describe that? It's more like an alternative pop kind of rock kind of vibe up here.
Yeah.
You know, but there's music for everyone. You know, I mean, there's hard rock fans and all sorts of kind of music enjoyers up here, and but Blue Helix kind of falls in the middle of everybody. You know, we don't just do one thing. We're a little bit of everything. We're a little bit of the hard rock, a little bit of the soft rock, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, I'm digging your sound, man. I mean, it's awesome. And I mean, until you reached out to me, you know, I hadn't necessarily been that familiar with all your music, but ever since you contacted me, or it was one of your partners, I guess, you know, I've been listening to you guys ever since. And it really did kind of give me, you know, that good feel of good alternative rock, and you know, you guys really have a nice cohesive sound. I noticed you guys have been around for 8 years, but just in the last year, you've kind of had a little bit of a turnaround. You guys got a new drummer. You added a new drummer to your band.
We got a new drummer, Noah Phipps. He's a young gun, man. I mean, I'm actually tracking him right now. Here, you can actually see behind me.
Oh, get out! Nice. Oh, look at that. There you go. We're in the studio. We're in the studio. You got Blue Helix on the bass kit there.
We did, but we had to do a different porthole for it to get the mic in there.
All right, yeah.
You know, right?
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Blue Helix Studios, man.
Nice, man. Look at you.
This right now, this is a miniature drum set because I teach also. I teach music to kids as well.
Oh, very cool.
I got a lot of students, and one of them, a couple of them, beat the crap out of this drum set. But you can see it's a mirror image of Noah's kit.
Nice, man. You got your little school of rock going on.
I do. And then, you know, this is where the bassist lives. JC is our bass player, and he rocks out over there. And this is where I rock out.
Wow,
the amp
man.
zone, right?
Look at you.
I'm borrowing my buddy's Marshall JCM 800 over there. That thing's pretty awesome.
So you guys got a Marshall endorsement or what?
No, not yet. No,
why not? Marshall, I hope you're paying attention to Rock Titan TV right now. They took Blue Helix up. Come on now.
Yeah, Marshall.
Seriously.
Mesa Boogie would be nice because their tubes are not cheap.
Yeah, right. There you go. Well, I noticed you guys are getting. Well, I was just gonna say, you guys are getting a lot of play. You guys are getting a lot of attention. So, I mean, endorsements got to be on their way. So, having it, been that you guys have been around, for a good while, but I think you guys are really starting to catch fire right now, especially with this new music you've been putting out. The Aliens video absolutely kicks ass. I mean, when I saw that, I'm just like, wow, man, this is not a low budget flick right here. This is decent. So, talk to me a little bit about the origins of Blue Helix. Where did the name come from? I love that. I always love hearing where you guys come up with these names. Sometimes the stories are good. Sometimes it's lame as hell. It's like I was sitting there on the toilet one day and I had a real growler and I had an epiphany. So where Blue Helix come from?
I'm always bummed when I find out some of my favorite bands, how they got their band name. I'm like,
right?
No, the Blue Helix. I wanted to come up with a name that was significant to a person that was born for music, a person that lives, breathes, dies for music. It's what it's all about.
Yeah, man.
Helix, the double helix, the human genome.
Of course.
That being.
Watson and Crick,
blue,
yeah, man.
I was looking at meanings of colors, and blue, everywhere I looked, it doesn't matter if it was talking about the blue chakra or how people describe colors, but blue always was like a music, creativity, energy, if you will, or color.
Spiritual,
and so I was like,
yeah,
okay,
man.
I put it together as music human, basically.
Yeah,
it's like,
nice.
and I thought Blue Helix had a nice ring to it. And anytime you can have something that has meaning to you, and it's a wonderful thing. So, and then a buddy of mine recently was telling me blue to him was Earth, like Mother Earth.
Yeah?
Yeah, so he was telling me, that's kind of cool too. It's like, music for the humans.
Dig it, man. Well, it's funny that you're talking about music for the humans, especially all things considered, this new video you've got out, man.
Dude, Aliens, I have to tell you, man.
That was one hell of a green screen.
It's not even green screen, brother.
You guys actually went to another planet? What'd you do? Go to the Vega system? Andromeda?
Check it out. So if you look at the clips, you're referring to, of course, all the backdrops of the beautiful planets.
Yeah, man.
Those are actual places. There's beaches that we went to. We went to the Quinaul Indian Nation. It's a beach out here in Washington.
Nice.
And then also, that place is called Point Grenville. People, you can look it up. Point Grenville, very beautiful.
Okay.
And then the other one is called Deception Pass. I don't know why I always forget that, but Deception Pass. It's like a big, giant hill, mountainous thing that if you're not careful, you could fall to your death. But
killer. No pun intended.
Yeah. So we filmed there, and what we did for the background is Asher Vast, very talented filmmaker.
Wow.
He does called 3D mapping.
Okay.
Where he takes these images and frame by frame, he implants them in.
Wow.
And so it's not green screen. And if it was green screen, then it would have been a lot easier.
Yeah, right. Now that dude's got skills, man. Major props to the filmmaker because that was amazing, man.
I'll tell you, man. When I came up with the concept for the video, and I was working out the budget because it's hard to make a great video for a low budget, man. You gotta save up money as a band. You have to do it, and I didn't think it was gonna turn out so amazing. And it not only that, but it did take 2 years to make this happen.
Yeah.
But the amount of love and energy, that went into this thing is absolutely, a testament to the final product. I couldn't be more proud.
You should be. You should be. Seriously.
It's intense. You see the beginning of the video.
You got Tarzan running through the jungle there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the actor, Jeff. He's, as you can see, he's running terrified from something. We don't know what he's running from as he's getting here to the cliff. He comes to the edge and he realizes, man, there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
And as you can see, he accepts his fate. He starts to kind of just realize, you know what, this is where I'm at, and
that's
he
hardcore.
Starts to fate, and he just
he drops off.
And as you can see, it's going through the video here. I like that.
Yeah, man. Hey, man,
Actually,
we're the real deal here, man. We're the real deal here, Sammy.
yeah. So anyway, I don't know if you're gonna keep playing the video, but if you are, we can kind of go walk through it a little bit. I can tell you about the filmmaking process here too.
Oh, yeah, man. Let's go through it, man. Let's talk about the
Yeah.
aliens, man. There you go. Oh, look at you. There you are.
Yeah, killing it, right?
Yeah,
Good
dude.
day.
Yeah, man.
So you can see the transitions in the scenes. We're not really sure what's happening at this moment. We know that he just plunged himself into the ocean, and we see Jeff sinking. Band's kind of rocking out, and you're seeing these little hints of these scenes. And it's obviously we come to find out here shortly that it's the real world. Jeff, the actor here.
Yeah.
Main character, he's almost in a lucid dream, right? And this is Andrea, the actress.
Yeah.
She jumps into the ocean to basically save him, and you can already see the alien world being introduced there with the band. Blue Helix is rocking out there.
Yeah, well, they got some serious like Navy SEALs training there, man. I don't know, man. How they held their breath that long? It looks like they were down there forever.
We did about 100 takes of this, so
wow.
Yeah, it took a while to get it right.
Wow.
This is like these scenes you're seeing are the only good takes that we got out of the water scenes. I mean, it was so hard to get this. So you can see she breathes life back into his lungs, and then when he opens his eye, he emerges into this dream world.
It's pretty damn cool, man. I got to tell you, that is wicked. That is a wicked shot right there.
And if you. Yeah, you see them meeting together for the first time after she awakes him, on that hill, and the video progresses, and they're enjoying each other's company, if you will, right? I mean, these are all, you could look at this as even, dreams come true sometimes, man. I mean, look, they're the two of them are together. This could be real, right?
Yeah,
this
sure.
could, but all of a sudden we pan to reality. What's actually happening is Jeff's dying,
right?
And that he loves is helping him transition into the afterlife, if you will, or helping. They're both kind of there consoling each other, right?
Right.
So you got the dream world, which is in their minds or his mind, and then you have reality, and that's a perfect scene of transition that you just saw, where she's in the hospital bed with him, and they're on the beach together, and it transitions. But as this is going on, start coming through your head is like, okay, what is this? Okay, he's obviously dying, and this is obviously a dream. And it kind of starts to click. But what I love about the video, and sometimes in videos things things kind of happen, when you're writing it and that you didn't intend. And so I was thinking, as we're getting to the end of the video here, I was like, wow, these two lovers are experiencing this, amazing thing together, in this beautiful alien world. As you can see, they're enjoying all these different places on the beach together, and obviously Blue Helix is rocking out.
Yeah.
But, this is my favorite part of the video.
All right.
Concept with the solo.
Right.
During the solo, it's like a underwater love scene of them spinning and turning around, and as you can see, it's really, really cool.
That is, man. That's wild. I mean, the cinematography. I mean, you guys really nailed it, man. I'll tell you right now. I mean, for an independent band, that looks like a big budget video, man. Like back in the day, that's something that would have easily cost 6 figures. And I'm not prying. I'm just going to venture to guess. You guys either got a fairy godmother out there hooking you guys up, or
it's called saving money. I saved money to make this happen. But anyway, so where are you at in the video on your screen there?
Let's see here. Let's see. We're down. Yeah, we're down to like the last minute here.
So here, this scene right here, where hold on a second. The scene here where you see her pushing him back.
Yeah.
She's basically, this is where she's kind of setting him to rest, you can see that she's saying goodbye to him in the real world.
Yeah.
this is a shell. There's a transfer of this shell, right, on the beach that she gives him, and that he's kind of grasping in his hand, right?
Yeah.
But she's putting him to rest. She's saying goodbye to the one she loves.
Wow.
And you know, in the real world and in the dream world. And what's really beautiful is you see that shell she gave him, he brought back with him.
Wow. Deep.
So
Deep.
The message there is many things, right? You know, real love, true love can transcend even death. You know, or you know, dreams. You know, and your dreams may be reality, and you know, maybe parts of them, or you know, if something's so powerful enough, you know, there is no holding it back, if you will. You know, and the story. You know, Jeff running in the beginning, he's running from his illness or his sickness or his disease.
Yeah.
He accepts his fate. And this woman that he loves more than anything, who loves him, is there to help him transition, and they're sharing this last moment together. And, you know, in a dream, the shell that she gives him, this connection they have, he takes with him, you know, and I think that it is a beautiful message. Because when I originally wrote Aliens, I didn't think of it to be as a song of passing like that, right?
Right.
It's a love song about two people who are so different from everyone else that they're able to, you know, find each other and connect and meet and be with each other. But, you know, it kind of came on to a new meaning when I was making the video. And, you know, it's all a metaphor for, you know, when a relationship ends, too.
Right.
Because it feels like someone dies when a relationship ends.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
You know, someone breaks someone else's heart, if you will. And that's exactly what it feels like. You know, it's like that video.
That's seriously emotional. Now, did you write that song entirely yourself, or was this a collaborative effort in any way?
No, I Tale of Two Halves was my baby. The last album.
Okay.
I did by myself, and
wow.
I had help from my current bass player Brandon Wolf.
Okay.
He wrote all the bass lines, and he wrote bullets with me.
Okay.
And helped me with the tracking of Tale of Two Halves. But I also hired Scott Mercado, the drummer for Candlebox.
Yes, I'm actually friendly with their new guitarist, Brian Quinn from Candlebox. So yeah, man.
Yeah. Right on, dude.
Yeah, he's from out here. Good guys. They're great guys.
Candlebox, amazing people, man. Everybody in that band's amazing. Scott and I recorded Tale, 6 of the songs on Tale together. That's how I named the record Tale of Two Halves.
Okay.
So you can see right here. Here's the album.
So you got a real relevant message in all of it. Yeah.
So you see the front, the homeless man who has nothing still finds happiness and comfort in his life.
Nice.
He is holding his head up high, and all these businessmen who have everything are miserable.
Now that looks pretty big. I can't tell, like, dimension wise what you got in your hands there. Is that vinyl?
No, it's just a CD.
Is that a CD? Okay. Looks like a big package.
And this is the backing.
It's like Reservoir Dogs.
This is the reality, right? The homeless man asking for help, and the businessman just not acknowledging him like he's nothing.
Nice.
You know, the message there with the album art is obvious, but you know, with the songs, calling it Tale of Two Halves, half the songs were written at a different time in my life. You know,
right.
You know, and recorded with different drummer.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So Tale of Two Halves, I thought it was a nice name for it. You know, for the meaning and the metaphor of the types of songs I was writing within the span of those 3 years that I was tracking this record, and also the difference in art. You know, drummers. You know, going through and. You know,
you are a lot more than a musician, Sammy. I'll tell you that. I mean, that's seriously, man. I mean, that's really amazing. How's the reception of Tale of Two Halves been?
Great, I think, for an indie album. You know, my intent, Scott, was for Aliens or Carry Me or 6-8 to get some traction in the TV commercial, video game world. I've submitted it many times.
Well, I could see it being part of a soundtrack for sure.
Look, it's been forwarded many times, but if you don't know the right people, if you're not connected,
don't I know it? It's all about connections, man.
So yeah, I mean, you could look at it like, well, how is the record done? Well, the record's done well in the fact that when people hear it, they think it's good.
Right.
You know, people connect with it.
Yeah.
Everyone likes something off the album.
Yeah. No, I mean, you guys are the real deal, no doubt.
but are we playing on Jimmy Kimmel?
You should
know
be.
what I'm saying?
You should be. You should be.
So the journey goes on, my friend. So here's what's happening now.
Yeah, man. Let's get to it.
I have Tale of Two Halves, and I'm always going to cherish this piece of work, just like I'm going to cherish that Aliens video.
Yeah, man.
But the show must go on. I'm going to record another record here with the current members of Blue Helix, JC, my bassist,
okay.
Noah, my
all right.
drummer.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. So you've already got this new project in the works? You've already got the material?
I have about 6 brand new songs with them.
Nice. Well, hey, that's more than an EP.
And so, so the goal is we're tracking drums as we speak. And so the goal is by, next year, April, I would say I should have everything completely tracked and mixed.
Okay.
I'm trying to get at least 4 of the songs at a point of, okay, we're ready to release these. It's going to be a trick. The new album, I want to make sure every song on there is absolutely fantastic. Like, I don't like album filler. I didn't put any album filler in Tale of Two Halves. I don't plan on putting any album filler on this one. I told the guys, I was like, look, when we do a new song, like let's say we wrote it, the first one for the album we wrote was Antisocial Butterfly. Okay? I said, okay, guys, every song on here now has to be as good as Antisocial Butterfly. And now, as the writing process is continued, it has been, if not better. And there's always like a level of expectations you put yourself at. Not only sonically with the sound of the record, but the song quality, the songwriting. And I don't like to ever put any kind of restrictions on. Okay, the song needs to be like this in order for it to be received like this. But I do put myself in check quite a bit when I start thinking to myself, well, let's go ahead and throw this extra section in here, or why don't we throw a guitar solo in here? I'm thinking to myself, does the song need a guitar solo? Does the song really need an extra long bridge? So you kind of start thinking and overthinking, saying, is there a formula for this? And then you come to realize that every song kind of has its own animal. It's its own baby, right? It's its own entity, and it starts to evolve into that. And where we're at now, man, I have to tell you, Scott, the difference between these songs and Tale, it is mainly, I would say that they're a little bit more focused. Like Tale of Two Halves has a little bit of something for everyone. Right. Soft rock with acoustics and violins and hard rock that's kind of punching you in the face repeatedly.
Yeah, right. Washington style, Seattle. Yeah.
I would. This new record is going to be a little bit more focused in the sense that everything's kind of got this theme of it's good hard alternative rock.
Cool.
But the biggest and main, I think the main difference is the grooves. The drum grooves on this are extremely easy to absorb. You're not having to overthink the music. It's I actually compare some of the songs that we're writing to a baby being made by the Foo Fighters and the Goo Goo Dolls.
Ooh, look at that. All right, I hope they're listening.
Yeah. So,
Dave Grohl, tune in, man. You got to pay attention to Blue Helix.
Yeah, so, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and I'm definitely excited to release a new record and see how people react to it. So.
Well, dude, we got to get the Jimmys paying attention. You brought up Jimmy Kimmel earlier. We got to get you on Jimmy Fallon. Let's do the whole late night circuit, And, dude, Sammy, I really appreciate your time, and I'm really excited for you guys. I think you've got some amazing things going on. Like, seriously. It's really refreshing to see that the music scene out there has got this good, young infusion of talent, like yourselves. And I just really appreciate your time this afternoon, man. I wish you all the best.
I really appreciate you taking the time, Scott, man. All the best to you, and I look forward to showing you some of the new music in the future.
Dude, I can't wait. Yeah, no, keep it coming. Let's get you and let's get you guys some endorsements. Marshall, Gibson.
If you have a way to do that, I'd love to hear it.
There you go. Hey, man, we're working on it. Play
that Aliens video for the fans of Rock Titan TV. I'd love to hear some of their feedback.
Yes. That's going up in rotation, so you can count on that. And we'll definitely get this interview out there for anyone that's not tuning in live right now, like they should be. And dude, again, so for everyone that wants to go find your music and whatnot, iTunes, CD Baby, all the typical stuff. You guys got your own BlueHelix.com website?
Yes, we do. BlueHelixMusic.com. You know,
Awesome.
I like to shoot people over to Pandora and Spotify.
Sweet. Okay.
Only because you
Right.
know, getting credibility on those sites is a huge thing for an indie band.
Yeah, man.
So more people go to Spotify and hit follow and like our stuff, and on Spotify, the better for us. And as well as, of course, we're on iTunes and Amazon and all the sites. But you know, the people who pay for these streaming options, Blue Helix is on there. So make us a part of your streaming world.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to kick off Aliens here for the public that's tuning in, and we'll get that up. And
before I let you go, how many songs did you hear off of Tale?
I've only really been paying attention to Aliens, to tell you the truth,
kidding.
man. Yeah. No, I'm going to go in and I'm going to check out the rest of them. Do you have any other official music videos that you're going to be doing off the Tale of Two Halves?
We wanted to, but that would take so much focus off the new album.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, that's smart. That's smart. But no, man, I'll definitely get it up there, and any and all the tracks that we can drive people's attention to, count on it, man.
I kind of just want to hear your opinion of what you like the best off that album. That's why I asked. But
Well, you know what? I'm going to just because you brought that up, I will do my own critique.
Nice.
I will make that part of a live broadcast where I break it down.
I kind of get this vibe. You're more of a hard rock kind of punch people in the genitals repeatedly kind of guy. So
my mosh pit days are a bit behind me. I'm more fragile now, but you know what I'm saying. So I wouldn't quite call myself Mr. Glass yet, but I'm getting there. So too many painkillers. But no, definitely, I'll break it down. I would love to offer you guys a critique. And I definitely like to circulate it around with my peeps, and
right.
We'll see what kind of attention we can get you guys, because you definitely deserve every good thing coming your way. I mean that sincerely.
I appreciate that, Scott. Thank you for taking the time, my brother.
Yeah, man, my pleasure. All right, Rock Titan TV fans, we're here with Sammy from Blue Helix. Make sure you check out their new album, Tale of Two Halves. Go check them out online, and we're gonna play some Aliens here for you.
Enjoy the video, everyone.
All right, man. You got it. Later.
Later, brother.